Hey everyone, it's Corey at Linda's. I am here in the studio with Pauline Rogers, the inventor of the QISS system.
G'day, everybody. You can tell we're from down under.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. She's here in the studio with me, kind of watching me and kind of seeing what I have been doing. She is keeping up with me while I am quilting up with QISS, which I absolutely love. Now, we've been going through kind of my whole progress so
and you're
far.
doing such a brilliant job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All your great teaching, your great techniques.
Yeah.
We're to the point now in your episodes where we are looking at the sashings.
That's right.
And you've got 3 detailed episodes about sashings. And I'm just going to give a brief look at the ones that I'm doing. But for those of you, make sure you're subscribed to Pauline's YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with everything going on. And you can follow along all the episodes as well on our website, lindas.com. You can pick up all the things that you need to do this incredible quilt as you go with the QISS system.
And it's so easy. And you're doing
really
a wonderful job.
Thank you.
All your beautiful quilting with that beautiful variegated thread.
I love that omni variegated thread.
And look at your colour choice.
The bright colors.
The black and the bright colours.
Yep.
Mine's the white and the blue.
And the blue. All the different
calm
options.
And relaxed.
I'm crazy and wild. All the different options that are available. So I want to take you through what I've been doing with your sasher tools. I want to start there first.
Okay.
So I cut my strips double the size of what I wanted for my measurements on my sasher tool.
Perfect.
So I was working with just regular plain black strips. I put them through the tool, put my batting in, the Hobbs fusible batting, just to create that beautiful strip.
Did you cut your batting a little bit narrower?
Just a tad bit.
Good.
Because we don't want it to bunch up in there.
That's exactly right.
For those things. I've been learning your tips. I've been following along in your book and in those episodes as well. And when I've got that cut out, I used my fork pin.
Yes.
Which that was a game changer.
Isn't that wonderful?
It was wonderful how they clipped right on the side, both edges of that seam to keep even tension all the way through.
And you can't get that with 2 separate pins.
No. It's just great how they hold on together in that wool mat.
Yep.
Then I used my Liso iron and I just pressed right along.
It just sits there beautifully,
right next to it.
I think Alicia must have known about my sasher tool and designed the iron just
around
for that.
You. They
just
did.
for that. We didn't know each other. I still don't know them. So
one thing about that tool that I also want to mention, the sasher tool, that I want to mention that I had something and you came over and went, no, don't do that. I had my iron turned into the tool because that tool has a natural curve to it. And your brain thinks you got to fit the front of the iron right in that tool. No. And you came over almost with the whip, basically, people. She was, no. You got to keep that iron nice and straight against that, and those 2 points basically kind of tap onto the side, and you're going to push that nice and even. Can you talk about the reason why you keep that nice and straight?
Well, if you put the front of the iron in to that curve of the sasher tool, it's automatically going to push the tool on an angle.
Which I realized
Which then the strip's not going to come out straight.
That was why the first few weren't right.
And you don't push down, you slide through.
Right.
So you just sit the iron against it and just gently push through. And you learn all of those in the free lessons that we give.
That free online course, which is really, really great.
So you need to watch the videos.
I have been. I've been watching them. Good. But I thought it was very interesting. Even though I watched the video, my brain still said, we'll just put the iron right there and go. And my first few strips didn't come out right. And I came over to you and I said, I don't want this anymore. You can keep it. And you said you didn't watch the video the right way. Obviously, you got to keep that iron nice and straight with the tool. And then it came out perfect.
No heavy hand.
No heavy hand. Yeah, and I have a problem with that.
Because the fabric gets pushed down into the ironing surface. You just need the iron against it and just gently push.
And it just goes. It goes with the flow. And so I want to go overhead and I want to take a look at, I want to show you what I've done. Put the blocks together using your different techniques that you've talked about in the episodes. And I have just a plain black sashing. Now this was my 2-inch one.
Yes.
So I cut a 4-inch piece.
Perfect.
Put them together with that fusible, put them through the sasher tool, and came with this beautiful look. And so I can put that right there on my block if I want to. Just got a nice, clean section right there. But I kind of took it a step further, if that's okay.
Come on, show me what you've done.
I've been having fun. I did this one. So this was still using your sasher tools. So I did the black base, and then I used the 1-inch sasher tool, and then the 1/2-inch sasher tool.
Wow, that looks so cool.
Put that together.
Look how that's all starting to
Isn't
blend
that fun?
together.
It all comes together that way.
That's perfect.
So I did that one. I took it one more step further. Okay. I cut little rectangles out in a pattern, sewed them together, pressed them the right way, the way you taught us, the way you taught me, put my batting in, came in with a disco.
That's so nice. Look at that. And isn't that a great way of using up scraps of fabric?
It really is. It's fun. It just
really
comes together
is.
really, really nice, and it looks like it was meant to be there.
And you know when you're going to stitch this, before you stitch it on, you're going to glue it.
Yes. Yeah, so we are going to, this is a good point too. We're going to use that Roxanne glue. Now, this incredible glue right here has this little fine point needle, and we're just going to put little dots all the way in, lay that on, give that a good press, and then come in with our monopoly.
Exactly.
Which we normally have been using in the bobbin.
Yes.
Haven't been doing that on top for any of our controlled quilting. But in here, we come in with that monopoly, make any needle shifts on the machine that we need to, and follow right along the edge with that, and it's, you won't even see it.
No, you have the monopoly in the top and the bobbin.
To keep consistency.
Because you've had it in the bobbin when you've been quilting.
Right.
Because you had a multicolored fabric on the back.
I had fun with that too. You
can't even
I'm
see
wild, but you can't even see it. It's
cool,
fun. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Now I know where you got all your colours from.
Exactly. I pulled them from that. Exactly.
Perfect.
So that was just the standard sasher tool that we were looking at. Now, you have also kind of taken it a step further for us.
We have a big step further.
Much
huge
big
step further.
A huge
because,
leap.
When we wanted to design all these different sashings, I wanted to be able to introduce people to any style of sashing
Right.
That they put in a regular quilt and be able to join their blocks together with this. But as you now understand, when we make a sashing for Quilt As You Go, we need to have a turn back. Otherwise, we have raw edges.
Right.
So that's when we designed and developed the
You came in with these piece sashings. Yeah. And so I was watching the episode on this, and this was also a good thing too, because I was watching the episode, but then I had to take a break and go do something else. And so I was like, well, where was I at in the episode? And I pulled over the packaging. You've got these wonderful QR codes on your packaging that I scanned, and I got a quick tutorial real quick on what these were again, so I could make sure that I was right back in the right mindset that I needed to be.
And that happens with all our tools. They've all got the barcode
It's
to take you
so
to the
nice
YouTube.
to go to the YouTube and get that. So these were the 2-inch ones where I have these triangle settings. We've got the rectangle portions and these other settings that we can do a draw through. And I want to show you some of the fun things I've been doing here. So
can I just point out something
you
about
of course
the templates,
can.
which you've probably worked out?
Yeah.
This, all the templates, because we're going to cut around here with the rotary cutter.
Right.
We've purposely understood the problem with cutting around templates with a rotary cutter, as in the templates slipping.
Right.
And I know you can get all sorts of things to put on the back of them, but we've developed this built-in, it's built in to the
Just love
template.
It gets me every time I play with it. You don't have to add anything else.
You found that the template didn't slip.
It didn't.
At all.
It just stayed
it just sat
right
on the
where
fabric.
I needed it to.
So, and that'll never wear off because it's engraved into
the piece
template.
And I absolutely love it.
So
I laid out my fabric with this template, and I cut around using my rotary cutter, my Femori rotary cutter that you love now too.
Oh man,
it's the
you've
best.
just introduced me to that. It's brilliant.
So I cut around these sections, and I took these pieces to my sewing machine, pieced them together, and then I pieced those sections together, and I have a little sample here of what I've done.
I'll move these over for you.
And this is what I've come up with so far.
Wow.
Okay?
Love those colours.
When you're looking at this, you're like, okay, how am I going to get any triangles out of this? And I was looking at it that way as well. But I stayed with the process.
Good.
I came in, did my fold, put my batting in, all the things that I need to do. And I want to show you what I've got for my sashings.
Superb.
Look at that.
Perfect points.
Perfect points.
Perfect points. Because the calculation is, when we've designed the tool, we've calculated the turn back. So from this point of your triangle here to the outside edge on both sides is the turn back. So this is 4 inches.
Yeah.
You put it through the 2-inch tool, didn't you?
Yep.
And you got a perfect
And I got a perfect result.
Perfect result.
And that's going to lay right there on my sections all the
Absolutely.
way down, which is so cool. But I've also been taking it a step further. So can I show you
I'm
some of the
scared.
things? Oh, no, don't be scared. I've been having fun. So I've got all these other options
Oh, wow.
that we've got using
So
the
they're all
same
from
tool.
that triangle template.
Yep, from the same template.
Wow.
And I've come up with all these different other options that are available. So you can really make this quilt your own.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of people, when we get that initial, that pattern,
Yeah.
and it's set in stone, you like the way of it, but sometimes you want to give it your own little flair to it.
And this is brilliant.
And you can easily switch them up however you
none
want
of
to.
those on my quilt.
No.
We're going to have a competition.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
we'll do it.
everybody else out there will send you photos of what they're doing.
That'd be fun. We could have like a contest style thing. Ooh, we'll look into that.
You'll have to come up with a prize.
I'll come up with the price. I'm sure I can get some things for that. That reminds me. Make sure you're staying up to date with us here at Linda. Sign up for our newsletter, so whenever I send out things about the QISS system, especially maybe a giveaway thing, a little competition, a little friendly competition, you can be entered into that drawing.
That'd
So
be
we can do all
fabulous.
sorts of fun things with
Fabulous.
that. One other thing that I want to talk about with you is one thing that you showed me. I looked at your quilt and I said, you're doing stars. And you said, well, they're in the video. I said, yeah, Paulina, I was having too much fun making other sashings. I hadn't got to that part, got to that part yet. Can you talk to us about how the stars come about? Let's go overhead and take a look at them.
I love stars.
Yeah.
And a lot of quilt patterns out there have really funky stars and everything in them. So you use two of the templates out of the template pack, the rectangle and the square.
Yeah.
We cut our sashing, double the measurement of the finished size.
Okay.
We mark the diagonal line that's the split in the template, so you're just going to trace across there. Stitch that. We're going to flip it over like so, and you've got your perfect 1/4 inch here.
So nice.
We're trimming back the back side.
Mm-hmm.
We then put that through the tool and fill that with batting. You can lay that in place.
Good. Yes. Okay. I'll lay this one in place.
Lay that one in place.
Okay.
Then we make up this unit and put that through the tool, and you can position your star.
Yay. Boom.
Perfect stars. Look
Just
at
like that.
You're the star.
I'm the star. Oh, thank you.
You're the star. But look how cool that looks.
But it's really cool
now
that
see
you can
how it's all coming together beautifully.
swap it up and change it however you want to, which is absolutely incredible.
Well done, you.
Thank you. I'm having fun keeping up and quilting up with QISS. I know you have to get back to Australia. I only
very
have you
sad.
here in America for a short amount of time.
But we'll be back.
But you will be back. But I have one thing to show you. I've got some homework that I went ahead and cut out while you weren't looking.
Oh, okay.
I jumped ahead a little bit as I do in the episodes.
That's scary. Well, I've seen what you've jumped ahead there.
Yeah, done all sorts of things. But I want to kind of give everyone out there watching a sneak peek
Okay.
of what's coming up. And we're still going to be keeping up together. It will just be virtually.
Yes.
While she'll be in Australia and
He's
I'll
got
be here
to
in
do
America.
homework, and I'll be checking in.
Yes, she will. She'll be checking out on all of us. So let's go ahead and I want to show you kind of what I've got working here. So I'll pull this out. One of your sashings on your quilt behind us has these almost, they're not 45 degree. They're kind of a different type of degree line here. But I've got these little pieces ready and the little circle applique sections that we'll be putting on. So I can't wait to show you what else I'll be coming up with.
Okay.
And changing it up probably as I go.
I can't wait to see it.
I'm very excited to use these
And that's
sasher
what we
tools.
encourage people to do, to step outside the square
Yeah.
and create. Once you get used to using this technique, you can create anything, and you can turn so many quilts into a quilt as you go quilt and make them look like a regular quilt.
You know what's funny? I was at QuiltCon recently.
Oh, yeah.
Walking through, looking at all the different vendors, all the quilts that they had, and I was like, that could be quilt as you go. I started breaking it up in my head.
He's
that it
a
could
long
go there,
arm
it could go
quilter
there.
saying that to me. That's brilliant.
Oh, goodness. Well, Pauline, thank you so much for spending some time with me.
My great pleasure.
And we will keep quilting up together. You're going to keep up with us.
Happy quissing to everybody
Happy
out there.
quissing.
And if you're not doing it, if you are doing it, encourage your friends to join in and do it with you, because get together as a group, get together as your guild, and do this as a project. It's a free online through Linda's and PQW.
Correct. And it's all the fun.
It's all the fun.
It's going to be all the rage. So you might as well get ahead of it before anybody else does.
Exactly.
All the information for the Exquisite Quilt class, again, that free online course is going to be available on our website and on Pauline's website. I'll have all of that information linked below, and I will see you, Pauline, soon. And I will see all of you soon as we continue to quilt up with QISS together.
Okay. Bye for now.